offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Through. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Terrapins! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Run it with the fullback. The ball squirts free. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting it.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Dropping back, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Porter. At the 35, he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The give to the lone running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficient.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
To the air, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Manning.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it. Plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. First down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The sure hands, it's Porter. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Polk. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
To create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out they're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Harry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
Well, the sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, and create separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, touchdown Ohio State! And the route is on. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 18 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Right down the boulevard. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level, not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield. And
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not
turning it on. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's McConnell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's McConnell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Give to the back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. That's caught. It's pulled. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 25 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Graham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And some room to work. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question they were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the first down.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Through a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Got him downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. so much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of